Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. A little update on the Ukraine front. We have a lot of information here. From the Ukrainians defending themselves, the Russians advancing and conquering, the Ukrainians hitting the Russians back over a little river in Kharkiv, but I didn't know the Russians crossed the river. Alright, then with Zelensky who says that Crimea is lost, we have no chance to get it back militarily, to Zelensky signaling that he wants peace talks. All right, these are just a few. Actually, I covered most of them, of the topics I'm going to discuss in this video. So let's go, my friends. Let's start with the first one, which comes from Sputnik. All right, the usual suspect. Russian army liberates 2 settlements in Zaporozhye region and Donetsk People's Republic. 4 hours ago, today on the 3rd of December 2024. Let's see where these settlements are. Russian forces took control of a Romanovka settlement in the Donetsk People's Republic. Where is that? Romanovka. Don't worry, we got maps and shit. Right there. That little piece of thing over there, unfortunately, is right here. It's east from Pokrovsk, right here. Pokrovsk, and then north is Konstantinivka. All right, so it doesn't say too much, but hey, no worries, I came prepared. Here is Ukrainska. So we go Prampamtsam, Kumpulum, we go to this little bulge here. All right, and we find out this is the Pokrovsk. Where are you, Pokrovsk? The Russians call it Krasnoarmeysk here. So we got to remember that one. And then we got that little town of Bethlehem. When this thing, right, Konstantinovka right here, so it is right here, so in this area. Remember, Konstantinovka, Pokrovsk, and then south, boom boom boom, this is the Roman Babibi, Roma Trapakapa, right, south and east. This is the little town of Bethlehem that was liberated, conquered, however you want to look at it, by the Ruskies. Next one, People's Republic and Novodarovka in the Zaporozhye region. Where is Novodarovka? Right here. Don't worry, you'll find it. You see here, Vuhledar is right here. So this is west of Vuhledar, right in the Zaporozhye region, right here. So where would we find that one? We're going to go to the same map. We're going to go to, I'm going to go big, I can go big and playful, and we go right here. So remember, Vuhledar is right here, the Russians call it Ugledar, so it's right here across the border with, this is Zaporozhye, this is Donetsk, so it must be here in this area. We don't have the Papalaka Patsapaka, but here, Pak, Lap, Zap, the Trinity right here. So remember, they say the Russians claim that they liberate or occupy, take over right here in Zaporozhye, and somewhere here in Donetsk, remember, south of Konstantinovka. Okay, let's see what else these guys say. The enemy lost more than 500 we don't look into that because that could be 3 million if they want instead of 555. So let's go to the next article. Something that we find out sometimes only after it happens. Like, for instance, the neighbor doesn't tell you, let's say, that there was domestic violence in the house. And why should they? But you don't know. And then after about a while, you find out that she or he takes some domestic violence classes provided by the government. Or she takes some counseling, okay? All right. So then you say, why was that? Oh, yeah, I know now. All right, you didn't tell me first. Not that they were supposed to, but the same thing these guys are doing in Ukrainska. You find out what actually happened by the consequences. There you have it. Ukrinform. Ukrainian forces expel Russians from bridgehead on right bank of Oskil River near Novomlynsk. Now, did you know that the Russians had a bridgehead? I knew yesterday when the Russians claimed that, but I was a little bit So now they tell us that, oh, we did it, we expelled them. From where, baby doll? Oh, they had a bridgehead that they didn't report. I'm going to show you on the map what this is. Ukrainian forces have expelled Russian troops from a bridgehead on the right bank of the Oskil River near the village of Novomlynsk, Kharkiv region. Okay, in the Kharkiv region near the village of Novomlynsk, Kupiansk district, Russian troops tried to seize and hold the bridgehead on the right bank. No, they seized it, but they couldn't hold it because you kicked them back from a bridgehead. So they already had it. So let's see where that is located, shall we? Where are you, baby doll? Are you lonesome tonight? Okay, here it is. All right. This is the little river, and this is Novomlynsk Paparapa. This is the little town of Bethlehem. And this is the little river Papapa Oskil. So they did something around this area where this river is, Oskil River. So they built a little bridgehead, and the Ukrainians claim they downed it. They destroyed it. So where is that located? This is north of Kupiansk. This is Liman here. I'm going to show you in a second. This guy plays things with me here. We don't, it's a little bit more. Kupiansk is right here. Kupiansk is here. This is the village or whatever the town. But we're going to come back to this beautiful map and we go to Kupiansk. This is Kharkiv Oblast, and Kupiansk is in Dudu right here. So this little Novokapakapa is right. Come on, baby doll. Don't move unless I tell you. All right, here in this area. Kupiansk is here. So this is where the Russians try. I think it's over. Let's see. Yeah, no. All right, so yeah, we have it there. Kupiansk is here, Liman here, Dvorichka here, and these guys are over there. So on the big scheme of things, they are trying to cross in this area here. And they crossed, according to the Ukrainians now, but they were pushed back after they couldn't hold it. All right, next one. What do we have here? Ukrainian forces repel Russian attempts to secure bridgehead in Kharkiv Oblast. This is 3 hours ago. The other one, that expel, it was what? From Tater, it was just more than 3 hours ago. So this was earlier, when I say they expelled these guys, and the next one they say that they repel Russian attempts to secure bridge in Kharkiv Oblast, where I showed you. The Russian forces attempted to seize and hold new positions across the river of Oskil River near Novomlynsk. All right, we got that covered. Next. Ukraine form. All right. Ukrainian paratroopers repel enemy assault on Kurakhove front. Now, when they tell you this, for me at least, this is a translation. We are in a very big doo-doo, and these guys are really overwhelming us. But hey, we repel them like heroes. Ukraine, I'm going to show you where that is on the map. Ukrainian paratroopers successfully repelled the Russian assault in the Kurakhove sector, having destroyed 4 infantry fighting vehicles. Okay, where is that located? All right, we're going to go straight to Pokrovsk area, again, to Donetsk. Here, Donetsk, Pokrovsk is right here. And Kurakhove is where this little reservoir is. Now they say that these paratroopers did wonders. Maybe they did. I wish they didn't, and they went home and protect their families against their owners, which are not in Kiev. So here is Kurakhove. Look what's going on over here. Pam, pam, pam. So these guys will be encircled. I have no doubt about that. Looking at the front and the major advances of the Russian forces. Here's Kurakhove. Okay, let's go to the next one, shall we? Ram pam pam. Russian troops fighting behind established Ukrainian defenses. So that means the Russians are going to do like this. Klop, kapalakatsaka. They're going to go behind you. You're fighting here. Bam bam bam, bim bim bim. Oh, Ura! And you say, what the fuck? Oh, the Russians are over there. Oh, they're over there too. So what am I going to do? Retreat! No, advance to the coast. Advance westward, as Churchill said in Dunkirk. Remember? He ordered the expeditionary forces of Britain advance to the coast. That means retreat, because the Germans were coming over to get you. Get you. All right, let's see what's going on here, my friends. I can put myself in a good mood, man. Is that a mental illness diagnostic somewhere. Russian forces are attacking behind established Ukrainian defenses, and I'm going to show you where that occurs. The UK Minister of Defense says, and he tells the truth. It is said that Russian forces had captured swaths of territory in the southern section of the Donbas front in less well-defended sectors since it took the town of Vuhledar in October. So this is around Vuhledar. In a weekend briefing, the Minister of Defense says Russian forces have made rapid advance towards the eastern flank of Velika Novosilka, a linchpin, oh my god, a linchpin, really, of Ukraine's defensive line. Maps published by Ukrainian and Russian military bloggers showed major Russian advances west of Vuhledar, sweeping 20 miles through a light defended areas of the outskirts of Velika Novosilka. Where is that located? No worries here. Vuhledar is right here. Let me show you from far above first. So this is the area where I'm talking about. I'm going to go down here. Vuhledar, or the Russians call it Ugledar, is located at almost at the border with Zaporozhye. Right here. Ugledar is right here. And this is what they're talking about, this area. You see, this is the Velikaya Novosilka, this the Russian name of, not that baboon, of this Velika Paparika. So this is where these guys are advancing behind the Ukrainian defenses. So the Ukrainians are right here, as I showed you, you fight that way, and then you find out the Russians are behind you, and your pants are down, so that's bad. So here it is, or maybe to the side, whichever comes first. All right, the side is better. So here it is, and you say, oh my god, these guys are going to come around me, and the same here. So this is what they're talking about. Move on. But did you catch that? It's because that's like a light front. Defensive are not good, are not strong. When we're strong, niet, man, niet. You can advance. All right. Next article. Ukrinform. Zelenskyy, Ukrainian army lacks forces to retake Crimea. Well, is it true, or that's a tactical statement? Ukrainian, because he's Ukrainian. President Volodymyr Zelensky has, okay, this comes from Ukrinform. Ukrinform is a Ukrainian media outlet. Why do they use only one Y at the end of Zelenskyy? But others use right here, Zelenskyy. And this is New Voice of Ukraine. Why do they use it? I mean, make up your fucking minds. Why don't you call him Zelensky-stein? That would be the, and now we know it. All right, the Ukrainian President Zelenskyy has acknowledged that Ukraine's military currently lacks the strength to reclaim Crimea and emphasized the need to pursue diplomatic solutions. And I'm quoting Zelenskyy. We do not have enough forces to return Crimea yet. Our army does not have enough forces. We must, it's okay, the Westerns will send their baboons. We must seek diplomatic means, but this will be possible only after we know that we are so strong that the Russians will not return with aggression again. Then we can think about diplomatic steps, Zelenskyy said. And that's obviously related to this one. Ukraine unable to liberate Crimea militarily. Zelenskyy said, aww. All right, what do we have here? When you want to conduct an offensive, are you going to tell, hey, I'm going to be there then? No. You say, I'm weak. I'm focused on this one. You know, that's the playing dead. Have you ever played dead when you fought? Well, I did. And that is like, I'm losing. I'm gonna knock the fuck off this guy. And he's like, oh, he's losing. Let's get on him. And then bang, and he's knocked the fuck out. Yeah, that's playing dead. The same with the football teams. When you're like defending and like, oh my god, and then you back counterattack and goal, and the motherfuckers are like, what was that? I thought they were done. Is the minute what, 68 in the game? I thought they were like, damn, I wish I had some Bloody Marys now, or some Russian news or something. No. All right, let's move on. So maybe it's this kind of thing where they say, we will not do it over there, and we're gonna do it. So pay attention to that one. So what is he talking about? Let me show you on the map what Zelenskyy is talking about. And remember, they claim that the Russian Navy moved from Sevastopol, which is true, to somewhere down here, Palapara-Kapazaka. So this is the Crimean Peninsula. So they say, well, there's no way at this point. Well, baby doll. Why is it? Because you have no navy. Where are your Magura unmanned boats? The Brits don't build them for you anymore. And then this is the only way you can come here and here. I think that's 2 entrances, maybe 3 with a little one. But nevertheless, the Russians are going to fuck you up here. All right, let's go to the last, I think, article. And there is Zelensky-stein with a double Y signals openness to peace talks. No, he's not. This is what he wants to do. But let me show you his statement. If we have a frozen conflict right here, if we have a frozen conflict, Pulamia, come on. There you go, Romanians. If we have a frozen conflict without a strong position, Putin will return in 2, 3 years or 5 years to destroy us. Who's us? You're not them. Okay. So we must find diplomatic solutions right here at the bottom. Our army lacks the strength for this. We must find diplomatic solutions. So is the same playing dead technique. The same playing, I think that's what it is. Or they wait for Trump to see how really Trump could do according to the military-industrial complex from the United States of America, because could be a little change, but the banks are still making a profit. The military-industrial complex is having a party in Tahiti on your money, and then you have the energy industry making lots of money. So, do you think these guys will stop? No, they're not losing, they're winning. They are winning because they are winners. So, yeah, diplomatic solution, freeze the front so we get stronger. No, it's like you say, let's say in a boxing fight, you have 3 minutes round, right? And after you're round 2, let's say it's round number 5. Round number 5, you're in a minute 2. And you're like, shit, can we take a break, time out a little bit? Don't fight for a little bit. Hey, boy, you got 1 more minute. No. Let's just a little bit, talk about things. Why? Because I need to... That's why. So I think this is, and then after that, those guys are coming with their, and then ready, let's go. No, I don't think the Russians are baboons. After all, they're Europeans. So thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.